Hi guys, I hope you and your family are safe amidst this coronavirus crisis. I am Yash from Business Guru. We help entrepreneurs all over India to set up their business and manage their compliance. We are the top writers on Quora on topics which are followed by 5 million people. Our mission is to help entrepreneurs like you, as we believe entrepreneurs can be successful if they keep on learning and evolving. This is our first video on YouTube and we promise to make more and more helpful videos like these in the future. So today we are here to analyze the Facebook and the Jio deal. We will do this analysis from Facebook's point of view. For the people who don't know, Facebook has bought a 9.99% stake of Jio for 43574 crores. 43574 crores. 43574 crores. Yes, I said that 3 times. Think about this. Why would a global tech giant acquire just 10% of a company when it generally acquires the entire company? If you go back to Facebook's history, it has always bought the companies entirely. Be it WhatsApp, Instagram, or Oculus, it has always bought 100%. Then why just buy a 10% stake? Now, I've heard a lot of analysis of experts on this, and sorry to say, I disagree with all of them. Everyone somewhere says that this is for a partnership between JioMart, WhatsApp, and Facebook. This is more for data sharing, etc. etc. That's where these guys get it completely wrong. See, there are two deals which are signed over here. One is a commercial deal between Jio, Reliance Retail, and WhatsApp for JioMart, and the second one is where Facebook buys 10% stake in Jio. In order to collaborate with the company, you do not have to buy stake in the company. A couple of months ago, Microsoft and Jio collabed, and Microsoft never bought a stake in Jio. So for sure, collaboration, data sharing is not the reason. Once you're a big company and your market is saturated and you have a lot of cash, you need to acquire companies to grow, or you have to diversify. Google has done this all its life and it has diversified a lot. Reliance did it when it started Jio. Apple has done it. Everybody does it. Now imagine you're Mark Zuckerberg. You have $55 billion in your bank account and want to acquire companies. What options do you have? Let's look at your own business line. Social media. You already own Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft and they won't sell. TikTok is owned by a Chinese company and again they won't sell. You've tried to acquire Snap a million times and Snapchat has declined it a million times. So what's left in social media? Nothing. Now you move to something similar, mobile phone companies. Apple and Samsung are too big to buy and probably they won't sell. Other top companies like Xiaomi and BBK are Chinese. By the way, BBK owns OnePlus, Vivo, Oppo and Realme brands, and it's a Chinese based company. So now mobile phone companies are out. What next? So now you start thinking, I own the social media, I cannot buy mobile phone companies. Why not buy the internet then? Yes, this is the real reason. Mark now wants to own the internet. Now, which is the company which provides internet and is really fast growing? Jio. Just to give you a history lesson, in 2016, Mark tried to enter this space by manipulating the Indian government with his Free Basics initiative. A lot of people objected to it and it never materialized. But he never gave up. Fast forward to 2020, Jio has 370 million subs and is the biggest telecom company in India. See, Zuck has always had the thing for the number of users. He paid $19 billion to WhatsApp in 2014 when WhatsApp hardly had any revenue. Same for Instagram in 2012. But they both had one thing in common: users, plenty of them, and a growing user base. He just wants one thing: users, users, and users. As of today, Jio has 370 million users and is the biggest telecom provider in India. It has grown exponentially in the last 3.5 years. Now you could argue that he could have bought a stake in Airtel. For the same money, he could have bought 15% of Airtel at today's market cap. See, to counter that, Jio is far ahead in terms of 4G and will be ahead when 5G spectrums are auctioned. Airtel's tech is obsolete when it compares to Jio. 100% of Jio's network is 4G, whereas Airtel is still sitting with 2G and 3G, which is now irrelevant. Plus, close to 44% of the rural population still has to come on 4G, and that's around 400 million more people. That's huge in terms of number, that's huge growth. Jio is the third biggest mobile operator in the world and is also the fastest growing. The first is a company which is owned by the Chinese government, which obviously Mark Zuckerberg cannot buy, and the second one is Airtel, which because it also has a base out of India. We already told you why he cannot buy Airtel earlier. So Jio was his best option. So to summarize, Facebook now wants to own the internet or communication space as a whole, and that's why he's really bought a stake in Jio. Jio is sitting on a huge customer base which will grow in the future, and Facebook wants a pie of that. He obviously couldn't buy 100% of it as he does not have that much money, and Motabhai won't sell 100%. Motabhai still owns 46% of Reliance Industries as a whole, even after so many years. So guys, I hope this video has helped you to understand this deal in a better way. Only time will tell for sure why this deal was actually done. We've done a lot of research to make this video. All data has been picked up from TRAI and we shared the link of that below. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, cheers.